Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we are inside the brand new Renault Austral E-Tech. This is the most powerful version that you can get on the market today, and in this video we will focus on consumption test because I have so many questions from you, and I had already a consumption test like 1 year ago. Today I want to remake that test because that test was not in proper condition, and today we will go in the city, we will go on the highway, and we will test the proper consumption. I will start the car right now in this moment and I will reset the consumption, and we will see at the end of this trip how will be. We will go on electric here. Where is the consumption? Here you can see the consumption on the last kilometers. I will give you also the technical data in a second if you wait a little bit, and I will reset this one, new trip. So I'll reset this, plus I will reset the consumption on the screen when we start driving. But first of all, let me give you some technical data about the car. As I said before, this is the full hybrid version. That means it comes with 1.2 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, combined with 2 electric motors, one small like a generator and one proper electric motor. Those motors are connected to an automatic E-Tech multi-mode transmission. It's a 4+2 transmission, 4-speed for petrol engine and 2 speeds for electric motor. Also, it's a front wheel drive, so both electric motor and the petrol engine drive the front wheel of the car. 199 horsepower, 205 newton meters. The is the maximum power of the car. 175 km/h is the top speed, 0 to 108.4 seconds. 104 CO2 grams emission and 4.6 liter estimated consumption. We will see if that will be true at the end of this video. The battery of the car on the hybrid system is 2 kWh, 400 volt lithium battery, and the power of the electric motor 68 horsepower. Those are the most important technical data. I want to start the car. If you still have questions, ask me in the comment. I will leave the regenerative brake on maximum, so we will drive like that, and we will drive only in eco mode, right? And highway, city, and we will see in the end what kind of consumption we will get. I have a separate video with the same car, a proper test drive where I talk about driving, feelings, suspensions, all those information about the car. You can find it in a separate video. In this video it's just about driving, it's just about consumption, and I will focus more on consumption. So if you want to see more information about driving, feeling, check out the other videos. Plus I have another video with full review. There you can see more information about the car. I love the fact that when you drive on small spaces like this one, the car open automatically this little window cameras that shows you what happened around the car, and it's very useful. The car comes with so many useful features, so many cool features. I definitely think this is one of my favorite car in this class. The more I drive it, the more it becomes one of my favorite car. I don't even need to tell you, the multimedia system, it's great. The navigation system, it's one of the best, and so on. Now today is not so much traffic, it's supposed to be not so much traffic, so we can drive pretty well, but probably a little bit of traffic will be good because that will help us with the consumption. I will definitely drive normal, like you would go to work and home, like a normal driving, so we can see what will be the consumption. I'm not trying to drive too fast, too slow, driving the speed limit, so 50 km/h is the speed limit around here. I will drive 50. I don't want to exceed the speed limit. The car, it's warm, and outside there it's pretty warm, like 18 degrees. 18 degrees, it's more than perfect for a car to perform the best in terms of consumption. We will drive on the highway 120, 130 as well. We drive a little bit in the city, and then we'll go out on the highway. I use the same route as I test the other cars, so that the test will be realistic. So if you want to compare it with other cars in this class, you can check out on my channel. I have consumption tests on all other cars and test drives where you can see the consumption. It's easy to drive because it has also the 4 control option. That means the rear wheels will turn as well, depending on the speed. That help you have a better stability and have a great turning circle of 10.1 meters. Now you can see right now I released the acceleration and the car is regenerating the brake, the energy back into the battery, and now I use the brake to stop it. It comes with auto hold, lane assist, all that safety features, autopilot. I will show you also when we go outside on the highway. Until now we drive 1 kilometer only in electric mode. From 1.5 kilometer we drive 1 kilometer only in electric mode. That's super cool because you can see these informations right here on the screen. It's really smart. The consumption is 5.3 liter, average speed, so many information. If you go to score, it gives you information on how you drive. Congratulations, you are an eco driver. So anticipation 100%, acceleration 4. So I didn't accelerate too slow. It's hard to do that, at least when you have also other cars on the street, but it's great to have all kind of information and motivate you to drive more eco. Now, I like very much the fact that full hybrid systems, when you have enough battery, we have like half battery, you can see there in the corner, you can basically drive in the city in a smooth, silent way, without exhaust, without noise. It's super useful, and without polluting and yeah, the other people around you in the city. And I'm really happy to see that those hybrid systems improving over the time, over the years. They're better and better, and I like very much what Renault did with this E-Tech. I think in the future will be better. They will improve it even more, but I still think even now it's a pretty good system, offered at a pretty good price. Overall, I think it's a good price for the price of this car with Esprit Alpine version. That's pretty great. It's also almost full option, 46,000 euro, 46,500 euro or something like that. It's a pretty good price. Depending now in which country you are, price might be different, but in general around 50,000 euro. It's a fabulous price for what they offer. Here again, try to drive in the speed limit. I'm trying to drive in the speed limit because here it's pretty hard. Everybody push you from behind. So here, if you want to drive legally, you cannot. You barely cannot drive. Everybody will. I don't want to speak about that, but it's hard. I try to drive in the speed limit. And now I released, you can see I don't use the brake. The car is stopped only from regenerative brake. And that's great because the brake discs will last longer in time. Here you have this 4 control. That's super useful in roundabouts. You can turn the car so easy. Acceleration, I try to accelerate slowly. I don't want to be too aggressive, but in the same time drive normal, keeping the speed limit and stuff like that. You can see there more information, and the consumption is going higher. Also, I want to show you the cruise control. You can activate it from here. All you have to do is just press this button and then set the speed, and the car will drive for you. Keep the lane, accelerate, brake, keep between the lanes, and it's a very good autopilot system. I tested today and yesterday and also on other versions of Renault and other cars, and I noticed that the latest one, it's pretty good and it stays very good between the lanes. Now we go up to 100 because this is the speed limit, legal limit around here, and we go then on the highway and we drive 120, 130 as well for some period of time, and we will test out the consumption as well. But in general, the autopilot, it's so good. And you have also, if you put it on map, you have such a nice view and visibility on the screens there. It's insanely good, man. Love the car, totally love it, with all the features and settings and options that it comes with. I think it's a lovely, good car for the price overall. The sound insulation I wish to be a little bit better, and the suspension I wish to be a little bit better, but overall I think it's a pretty good car. Now it still drives itself. If we deactivate that, the autopilot, and we try to take the control and let's drive ourselves, and I'm changing the lane, try to accelerate a little bit, we go up to 120. We will keep it around there for quite some time. You start to hear a little bit of wind noise at 123, over 120. To 30 now. The car have plenty of power. It stays here without any problem, so you don't feel like the car is struggling or stuff like that. It's keeping this speed without any problem. It's doing really good. Stay good on the road. It's stable. It feels quite overpowered. So those engines and motors do a great job. We have to go out here. So we change the lane. I basically didn't use too much the brake pedal because it has this regenerative brake. You see, it just released the acceleration and the car recuperate that energy. It's so smart, this system, and it's so useful. The fact that you can choose how powerful to be, it's so useful and good. Consumption until now 6.5 liters. Now you can see it's just recuperate the energy right now. It's so useful. We recuperate a lot of energy from up there. We have almost a full battery that we can use right now to lower the consumption. It's lovely to drive the car. It's easy to drive it. It's comfortable to drive it. I'm really enjoying it. I don't have too many things to complain about on the car. I have a lot of things to praise the car, but not too many things to complain about it. And even now, use the recuperation, the regenerative brake, so that the brake discs will last longer in this way. I don't want to accelerate too harsh, so I want to stay in the I love this 4 control. I love how good it is and how light it make the cars to be driving, and how comfortable it make it. We go on the highway back, and we will drive a little bit faster right now. The transition between the electric motor and the petrol engine is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. There they can probably improve a little bit as well in the future, and definitely they will. Lamborghini Urus. And we drive 120 right now. We just try, I will go to 130. Keep it around here for a while. Consumption up to 6.2 liters. Keep it 120, 30 for a while until we go out of the highway. Go outside. Right now just release the acceleration pedal and the car will recuperate the energy back into the battery. Now we will go in the city and drive just normally. Probably we will have a little bit of traffic ahead, and that's good. Over big bumps, the car, it feels a little bit stiffer. I wish they can improve the suspension in the future on the next versions. It's fine, but over big bumps you feel a little bit that. Otherwise, it feels lovely to drive. The consumption is going down, 5.8 liters right now. It's going lower and lower, and that's a good thing. .7 because we have enough battery. Probably right now it's around half. The car can drive most of the time in electric right now, and if we go here to the informations, driving echo, we saw that from 16.2 kilometers we drive 6 kilometers only in electric mode, and the average speed 50 kilometers, 5.6 liter consumption until now. It's pretty good, I should say. Score 75. Congratulations, you're an eco driver. And I have acceleration 3 stars, anticipation around almost 5 stars. I know how to anticipate the traffic, but you cannot use the acceleration the way the car wants, because otherwise you don't have to have any cars in the back in order to accelerate so smoothly like the car wants. Bentley. Okay, here start a little bit of traffic, useful traffic for us in this moment. Easy to drive here. It's so easy, so light. .5.6 liter consumption going down. Go back to trip. 7 kilometer in electric mode. Probably now the electric will go higher. Electric kilometers, I mean the distance, electric distance will go higher. We have just a little bit of driving in the city, then we will stop the trip. I'm really curious to hear from you. What do you think about this car? What do you think about the consumption? What's your feedback? If you own the car already, what's your feedback, guys? Write me in the comment. Write for other people to see as well what kind of consumption you can get from long distances. And if you already own the car for some time, I would love to hear your feedbacks in the comment, because in this way we can all be like a nice community where we can share and learn stuff from each other. So that would be great. And also for me, for my statistics, for my head, it's really useful if I heard from you feedbacks about cars and about what your experience with the cars. So in this way I can give it forward to other, so that will be useful. 5.5 liter consumption. It's going down because right now we are driving in the city. 50 km/h is the top speed here, so we have to keep it around there. .6 liter. Yeah, definitely from 4 point, how much, 4.6 was the estimated official consumption number, and we have like 1 liter more than official. I don't know if you can get it. Probably you can in perfect conditions, because we drive with the climatic system off right now. That's something to keep in mind. I forget to turn it on in the beginning of the clip. So yeah, anyways, warm outside. Probably this is the perfect temperature to stay inside the cabin. It's okay without climatic system on. But in general, 5.5 liter, in these conditions, this is what you can expect from this Austral, a pretty big SUV. It's probably normal consumption. Quite normal numbers. So we will park the car here and then we will end up this video. And I want to show you also the reverse camera. I want to show you how it looks. So if you go here, if you put it in reverse, the car comes with 360 degrees cameras and very good resolution. Check this out, how easy it is to park here. And it has also 360 degrees, so you can see what happened around the car. It's so responsive. I really love those systems from Renault. 5.4 liter, guys. That was the trip. 19.1 kilometers, 8 kilometers in EV, and also, yeah, you can see the average speed and all those information. So that was the trip. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from here. Remake this consumption test. If you have questions, ask me down below. I will answer you with pleasure. I try to answer to all of you. Also, if you have the car already, if you have feedbacks, I love to hear your feedbacks. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. If you want to see the full review with the same car, I have a separate video on my channel. Check it out. If you want to see the proper test drive where I give you the feedbacks about the car, check it out because it's already on the channel. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. So thank you guys. Stay safe, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.